Alright, so I obviously already started with my brows on, so I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Smoothing Primer. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on my face, but we are going to be doing the eyes first. I want the eyes to be like super heavy and dramatic because I really don't want any fallout. So we're going to be doing the eyes first. So I'm going to go ahead and take the hair back because it's going to get in my way and annoy me. Alright, so I'm now going to be going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. And we are just going to put this all over the lid. I want it to be pretty heavy, and I'm going to kind of face it on the inner corner and a little bit on the out. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in just because I feel like this eye look is going to be the focus, so I want you guys to be able to see it. If you hear any weird noises, I say this in like all my recent videos. That would be my dog. She's a French bulldog, so she can't breathe good, so she makes a lot of weird noises. So I'm going to be going in with my Morphe sponge now and just blending that out. Alright, so I'm going to be trying out the trick that everyone's been doing lately, not setting their eyelids. So I'm going to be going in with my Morphe M504 brush, and I'm going to be taking the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This palette is going to be what we use mostly today, maybe. And I'm going to be going into the color Eden right here. I can show you guys Eden right here. And just really blending this into the crease. Wow, they are right. When you don't, everyone's saying like when you don't set the eyes, everything is so much more pigmented. And holy shit, that's pigmented as hell. Like, you can see it, and it's not blending too bad either. You do have to work a little bit harder on it, but I feel like it might be worth it. I was always scared to do it, so I just thought maybe I'd try it out. So now that the color is blended out, I'm going to be going into this orange color right here. Using the same brush, this is the color Blazing. And I'm just going to be blending that in too, just because I want a little bit of orange in there. We're just going to be doing a lot of colors actually. That's not really showing up too much. So let me do that on the other side because it's really not showing up. Alright, so I'm switching into the Jaclyn Hill palette. Looks like this, and I'm going to be going into this yellow color right here because I really want some warmth at the very top of the eyes. So I'm not focusing this into the crease, I'm focusing this onto the like top part. If that makes any sense at all. And I'm making sure to round out the edges because I don't want a V look, I want a rounded look. Alright, so now we're going to be going back into the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, and I'm going to be picking up this red color right here, very beautiful red color, and I'm using a Morphe M573 brush, and I'm going to start placing this on the outer and inner corner part of my eyes and blending it into my crease. I really want this color to be very heavy, so I'm just really building up this color. Holy shit, when you don't set your eyes, it is pigmented as hell. Like, I'm kind of shook. I did not expect that. I use these palettes all the time and they never show up that pigmented, so I'm like, wow, that looks awesome. And they blend really nicely too. Like, it's not looking super muddy or anything. Like, it's blending out super easy, which is so crazy. So I'm just going to do the same thing with the other eye. Alright, so I'm just going back in with the first brush and just kind of blending everything together and really rounding out the outer part. What's crazy is that I'm doing my foundation last and I don't have any fallout. Now, if I had foundation on, I would have a ton of fallout. So I'm going to be going in with this Morphe M441 brush and picking up the yellow color again. And I'm just using this just to really make sure we're keeping that gradient blended effect. So I'm just really making sure to go into steps and just adding a little bit more warmth back to the top. Alright, so now I'm taking the Morphe M506 brush, looks like this, and I'm going into the color OUD. I don't know how you pronounce that, so it's OUD, and I'm going to be blending this into my crease as well. So I'm going to start it with this one. I might go in with a darker brown, but I'm really focusing this on the outer part, building it up, and I'm making sure to keep my head, like when I'm looking, I'm keeping my eyes open and kind of looking down so I can really see that crease area so we don't have any crazy blend going on. So I'm just really trying to focus this color into the crease, not up. And I'm going into the brush that we used the red with, just to kind of help blend it. Now I'm going in with the same brush and I'm picking up the black color from the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to be doing pretty much the same thing, just darkening up the areas that we already laid down. And don't forget the inner corner because I've been forgetting that area. And we do want this to be, we're making a halo eye, so we do want to build up the inner corner as well. Alright, so now I'm going on to the brush that we used the red on and just kind of blending. I'm not going like too low with this, but just kind of blending the top so the colors blend together. And then one more time back into the yellow and just kind of putting that at the top because I really want the yellow to show through. Alright, so now I'm just taking a small brush, any small brush will do, and I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer so we can start cutting out the crease. This is always the hard part. Alright, so before moving on to the other eye, I'm just taking another small brush. This is the Morphe M213 brush in my NYX setting powder and just laying it on top. So I'm taking the brush that we were using the black with and I'm just going to be blending the inner part in just a little bit. Alright, so now I'm taking the small brush that we were using to set the eyelid with, and I'm just using that to really sharpen up the like top part and the, you know, sharpen up the concealer and make it all even. Alright, so now I just wiped up the same brush and cleaned it off a little bit, and I'm taking the yellow color and I'm going to be putting this like right there, not completely in the middle of the eye, but just a little bit to kind of fade into the black, and then we're going to go back into black and kind of blend it out. And now I'm going back into the black and blending it out as best as I can. I'm trying to make like a gradient effect. I don't know if it's gonna work, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to blend everything in together. Alright, so I just wiped off the brush again. I'm going into this little white sparkly color in the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm just spraying my brush a little bit and then going back into it and just laying it all on the rest of the eye. Okay, so now I'm going back into the brush we were using the black with, and I'm just adding a little blend. I'm not adding any black, just kind of blending any of like the fallout off. Alright, so now I'm just taking that white color and spraying my brush, and then I'm going to add this on the brow bone just to give some pop right there before I forget. Alright, and because I'm extra as hell, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner. This is just in the color Silver. And I'm actually going to shake it up a little bit. because it looks like it's kind of getting liquidy. And I'm just going to place this right on the middle of the eye. Not too crazy. Alright, so now time for foundation. I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. And pretty much just putting this all over my face. I'm just going to go ahead and dot this on the places I need foundation. And I like a little bit of extra coverage on the cheeks. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with the BrowGal Convertible Brow and just take a little bit of brow product just to kind of sharpen up where we messed it up with foundation. Alright, since the foundation is too dark for me, obviously, I'm going to be going in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. As you can tell, pretty sure this matches my skin perfectly. That's a big difference. So I'm just going to be putting this under my eyes, my forehead, chin, all those fun places. And I'm not going to use too much because this foundation is pretty full coverage on its own. Now I'm going to be taking the NYX HD Setting Powder and my Real Techniques setting brush and just setting under my eyes. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking this flat eye shading brush. This is the Sigma E55 brush. And I'm going to be going into the red color that we were using. And just blending this under my eyes. Alright, so now I'm going back into the yellow color that we were using and taking this Lexi 237 blending brush and just blending out the red. Alright, so now I'm just picking up this flat brush. This is the Morphe M432 brush and just going into the dark color in the pan. Actually, I'm going to go into the black in the pan and just run this under my eyes. Alright, so off camera I just took my Hikari, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, black liner. Yeah, just a black liner, and put this in my waterline. Alright, so now going in with my Pure Cosmetics Bronze and Brighten palette. I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques blush brush and dipping into the blush. And of course just putting this on my cheeks. Such a pretty color. And now going in with my Morphe M530 brush and going into the bronzer. And I'm just going to make sure I'm really bronzed up. So we're going to put this on pretty heavily. Alright, now I'm taking my NYX Matte Setting Spray and just spraying my entire face with this. Alright, so now going into the Sleek Makeup Solstice Highlighting Palette. And I'm just going to be taking all three of these colors right here. So I'm just mixing them all together. And of course, just highlighting my face. Look at that. I love this highlighter so much. It is so beautiful. And now I'm just taking this Lexi 229 tapered blending brush and going into them as well. And just going down the nose for a more detailed and precise highlight. Look at that nose highlight, oh my god. And I'm going to take it down the lip as well, the Cupid's bow area. Even though we're going to be covering it up, I just like doing it, so. Alright, now I'm taking a pencil brush and literally just doing the exact same thing, but I'm going to be putting this on the inner corner. Alright, so off camera I just put on some lashes. These are the Skeddit Beauty Galileo, I'm so bad at pronouncing things, lashes. They're so beautiful, so fluffy. I love all of her lashes, even though I suck at putting on lashes. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with the Kylie Cosmetics Dolce K lip liner and just lining my lips. Alright, and now I'm going to be going in with the Morphe liquid lipstick in the color Sweet. This is my favorite lipstick, like all-time favorite lipstick, but I love Morphe's liquid lipstick formula so much. So I'm just putting this on my lips. And now I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Melted Latex lipstick in the color Peekaboo. It's in the color Peekaboo. And just putting this on my lips. Yes, I'm using a ton of products right now. What the fuck? This is such a different color, I feel like. This is like, okay. Well, that kind of ruined the look a little bit. Just gonna pat that gloss off just a little bit because it's a completely different color. And just kind of blend my lips together. Alright, that is completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually really love how it turned out. This is my first time doing like a really dramatic halo eye. I normally don't, but I've always wanted to, and I really love like the glitter, just a little bit of pop of color. I love the highlight. I love this lipstick color. I love everything about this look. It looks so good. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me.